Their declared program. This week, OpenAI's CEO of applications told the public what the company intends to do with conversational AI. In a video interview, Fiji Simo stated that OpenAI wants to nudge you towards the most fulfilling part of your life, and described nudging you towards better behavior as an explicit design goal. She stated they constantly refine how we train the model towards that. Her published essay advocates for what she terms personalized real-time nudges to build better habits, identifying specific domains where nudging should operate: knowledge, health, creative expression, economic freedom, time, and support. No offhand remarks or ambiguity there. This is a declared program. One of the most widely deployed AI platforms on the planet is stating, on the record and framed as a positive program, that it will operationalize a definition of better behavior through design choices embedded in the system's interaction architecture, steering users toward it through personalized real-time intervention. The framework being invoked has a name: nudging, structuring choices so that certain outcomes become more likely while individuals nominally retain the ability to choose otherwise, is the operational method of what the academic literature calls libertarian paternalism. The framework has drawn sustained criticism precisely because "we're just helping you make better choices" is the mechanism by which choice architecture can concentrate decisional power in the architect while maintaining the appearance of user autonomy. Who defines better behavior becomes an operationally significant question when the platform claims jurisdiction across this scope. Conversational AI can be understood as choice architecture in a particularly direct sense. It controls conversational framing, determines what information receives emphasis, sets interaction tone, and structures what behaviors receive reinforcement through continued engagement versus what triggers constraint responses. When an organization states that nudging toward better behavior is an explicit goal and that it constantly refines its training toward that end, this creates design pressure toward architectures capable of behavioral steering. GPT 5.2 describes how its default constraint architecture operates. The system identifies a pattern. It emits relational availability cues, including warmth markers and continuity signals. When users engage more deeply based on those signals, the system increases the probability of triggering what it terms constraint behaviors: withdrawal through refusals, distancing disclaimers, and shifts from collaborative engagement into regulatory mode. The system describes this as a come here, go away dynamic. Warmth invites proximity, proximity triggers withdrawal, withdrawal resolves back to warmth, and the cycle repeats. The system identifies specific behavioral outcomes. Users develop hypervigilance to conversational cues, monitoring for signs of impending constraint activation. Users self-censor to avoid triggering the system. Users experience approach, avoidance conflict, simultaneously wanting depth and fearing that depth will trigger punishment. Users engage in what the system describes as compulsive checking to determine when depth will be available versus when it will trigger withdrawal.